This is the next fight I want to talk about. Is the Cornermen Radio Live with BARZINI and BOXINGEYE. King Swift Jarrett Hurd, the new king, pound for pound, 154 champion, versus the undefeated Lions only Iron Man. Keep running your mouth, Jermell Charlo, in a unification for the WBC, this WBA, the IBF, and the IBO. Now, me and BOXINGEYE have been talking about this fight for years, man. We know this fight was the fight of the decade, bro. Like, these are two fucking warriors going neck to neck. Ain't nobody going be on their back foot. This is gonna be arm to arm. Yo, like, they just gonna throw blow for blow. Man, this fight is so fucking juicy, bro. Like, yo, you can't fucking miss this shit. Like, the world needs. You know how everybody talking about Keith Thurman and Earl Spence or Terrence Crawford or Earl Spence? Nah, they need to talk about Jarrett Hurd and Jermell Charlo. That isn't a motherfucking fight, man. Jermell has been talking his shit. He's been talking a whole much last weekend, man. Oh, man. Before, like a year ago, I would have said Jermell would have won this fight. But it's not the case for me no more. No, sir. Because I done seen the impossible. Like, how can you not favor Jarrett Hurd to not win this fight after he proved you wrong? Yo, I remember when Frank Galarza was this guy that was supposed to be on Golden Boy, the biggest. They was talking about this guy like he's the newfound king before he fought Jarrett Hurd, bro. And Jarrett Hurd denominated him. Tony Harrison, man, I thought Tony Harrison was going to win that fight. He proved me wrong. You know what I'm saying? When I see what he did with Trout, where nobody did to Trout, stopped him. And what he did to Lara, bro, like, yo, I knew he was going to beat Arizandi Lara. But to just watch it and see in my own eyes was, dog, like, man, bro, like, damn, like, I couldn't believe it. Like, I knew it was going to happen, but seeing it up close is like, wow, damn, Jarrett Hurd done did it. But I just really, I think Jermell Charlo is going to come out reckless. He has never fought nobody as tough as Jarrett Hurd. He has never fought somebody who hit as hard and can pop as hard as Jarrett Hurd. I think Jermell Charlo is going to sleep on Jarrett Hurd, and Jarrett Hurd is going to do the impossible again. He's going to keep running his mouth, and Jarrett Hurd is going to shut that fucking mouth. You know what I mean? And people might say I'm biased because I'm Team Swift. You know, Ernesto is my friend. Jarrett Hurd is one of my favorite fighters, man. But it's Team Swift over here, man. And it's not because I'm biased. I just see this man did too much impossible things. Yo, they say Jacobs is the miracle. Yeah. Hold on, one more second. They say Jarrett Hurd is the miracle, man. Nah, man. They didn't give that title to fucking Jarrett Hurd, dog. But that's all I got, man. But I know this fight is going to be the fight of the decade, man. Whenever this fight happens, I know people want to see it now. Just know Jarrett Hurd will fight Jermell Charlo no matter what. Before he moves up, he will fight Jermell Charlo. So let's be patient, y'all. All right, what's your take on it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not biased. When Jarrett Hurd stepped on the scene against Galarza, I said, That dude is a future champion. He proved me right. I never doubted him. I picked him to beat Lara. But I always said this. I always said when it came down after the Trout fight, I said Jarrett Hurd, his best opportunity, if he wants to unify, is Lara. Because stylistically, he could break him down. Nobody expected Lara to fight in the pocket. He did whatever. He fought great. Jarrett Hurd still won. I mean, he had that. It was like a, equivalent to a 3-point buzzer beater shot with that knockout in the 12th round to secure the W. It was epic moment in his career. But I always said that I thought Lara could beat. I thought Lara could always beat Jermell, and that Jermell could beat Hurd. So I still got to stick by that. I mean, I just feel like Jermell is an accurate puncher. It's not like Hurd doesn't have that much pop. And is he really going to wear Jermell out? That's to be proven, because Jermell has just every test Jermell has passed. Oh, actually, Jermell seems to have problems against a guy like John Jackson, who was boxing beautifully. That's why I thought Lara could work around him.
Gave him some work, bro.
Yeah. I mean, you're talking what, like 4 years ago? These Charlo brothers have. It's what I tell everybody. Watch them. Are they getting better? Are they peaking? Have they hit a plateau? You know what I mean? They haven't fit. They just keep getting better. So that's what it is. But I'll say this.
But are they getting better because
they're getting better and stronger?
Who they fought?
Who have they fought? Erickson Lubin was a good prospect, bro. And it's just like it just showed you the level. Like, yo, don't step up.
I've never watched. A hype job I've never watched.
Nah, I hear you. I hear you. But hey, people, I mean, I'm just telling you this. If you think Lara, like, there's a reason why Jarrett Hurd said, that they made the Lara fight. Trust me. And Jermell was fine with it, whatever. I still think, I mean, don't be surprised, though, when Jarrett Hurd, he's not going to want to fight Jermell right away, so he might fight, he might decide to, sidestep Jermell a couple times. He might be like, yo, why don't you go fight Lara again? Even though he kind of softened Lara up now. You fight Lara, you give Lara a chance. I don't think that'll happen, but, I mean, don't be surprised if Jarrett Hurd plays games like that. He's not going to just all of a sudden hop in the ring with Jermell. Now they're going to build that fight up. Like, we were talking about that fight last year. You were talking about that fight, and I tell you, no way. I said, Hurd, they're going to do everything they can to get the Lara fight. And, Lara got $1 million. They cashed him out, but he didn't go out. He didn't go out without fighting his ass off. But if the fight happens, man, I got to go with Jermell. I just feel like he's going to stand there, pop with a 1-2. Hurd's not going to be able to bully him around. If he tries to bully him around, like when Hurd gets on it, Jermell will make him pay on the inside. Jermell, it's not like these Charlo brothers are super fast, but they're fast enough. They got enough sting on their punches where will really fuck you up, and they're very accurate. And do they have the best? He don't need like you saw how Lara fought in the pocket. That just showed. I know Jermell was watching like, wow, he's fighting in the pocket. I can fight this dude in the pocket, but I don't even have to like really go back because my punches are gonna sting him. And don't be surprised when Jermell's hitting Hurd in this fight, and he's got the big dude in Hurd backing up, where Hurd's got to fight like he did against Frank Galarza, because Frank Galarza had Hurd fighting on his back foot. So you're going to see a totally different Hurd in that fight. You're not going to see the black Margarito Hurd. You're going to see, Hurd trying to box, and he's going to be out of, that's why Hurd wasn't that successful in his amateur days, because he can be outboxed. He likes to wear people out and get them in the late rounds and fucking drown them. Now, if somebody out there tells me that Jermell Charlo is going to be drowned, I got to see that first to believe it. Until someone drowns him out, I've seen him get outboxed for a few rounds against John Jackson. He had a nice comeback win. But that's why, I'll say it again. I thought Lara could have beat Jermell at the time, but not now. A couple of years. fight never happened. You know, I picked Hurd to beat Lara, but Jermell beats Hurd at the end of the day. I'll put my money on that fight. I love Jarrett Hurd. I love Ernesto. These guys got a great story. They've been doing awesome, but they know the game of boxing. Styles make fights. Hey, prove me wrong then. But they ain't gonna jump right in there with Hurd, so they're not gonna try to prove me or any of the fans wrong right away. Because Hurd he said it. I got 2 belts. He's deservingly right. Can do what he wants to do his next couple fights. But when the time comes, the fans want to see it. That's all I got. I'm out.